finally figured out this morning where I wanted to launch from. It's been a long morning. I stopped at one spot I thought looked pretty good on Google Earth. Had been developed into some houses, went to a different boat ramp, didn't really like what I was seeing. And now I'm back out here into the Bayou La Croix, I believe, is where I'm going back into. Everywhere I see on the Gulf Coast, it's that time of year to hit the bayous, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I can already tell the water is pretty brackish just by the tint of it. So we're looking pretty good. Alright, so a lot has happened since I last checked in. It's now about 11 o'clock, but a lot to explain. This spot finally looked juicy. This is the first I've fished in a while. Done a lot of exploring, kind of checking the area out. It's really cool to see just a different area of the coast. There's all different plants and fauna around. I mean, I saw some Canadian geese. Didn't know that they would come this far south for winter. Usually they like a little bit colder, but I guess it's cool for them here. It's kind of just a random guess, luck shot. We're from launch from, that's pretty deep back in the bayou, and I had gone originally deeper into the bayou this morning, and I was seeing absolutely no life, no shorebirds, no bait fish at all. Until after about 30 minutes or so, I saw something busting, looked like a few shrimp along the shoreline, and I thought it was a little redfish maybe. I knew it was this little fish, smaller fish, but I ended up hooking onto him, side casted and hooking onto him, and I was able to see him, and it was a bass actually, before my reel gave out on me and he got off. So I have caught a fish, and I think that it was close enough to count, so that was good. But basically then after that I tasted the water, and it tasted super fresh, almost like a river. And so now I've kind of gone further downstream, tasted the water a little bit, tastes more of that kind of good brackish mint. I've been seeing a few herons around and some other seagulls or whatnot, so I think I'm getting a little bit closer to the fish. But yeah, the huge storm yesterday definitely came through and blew a whole lot of fresh water in there. A little more than I was expecting. Water. Also, I mean, I don't know the area, so it's all new to me, but so yeah, I had to go make a run, pick up this quick combo. But it didn't take me too long, and I'm back out here, and I got all day, so even if I don't really catch any fish, I mean, I'm trying to catch a couple fish to take home and eat tonight while I'm camping. I haven't had fish in a little bit, but it's alright. If not, so whoa, just like that on the straight retrieve. Is this? Oh, it's another bass. No, it's a speck. Holy crap. Just as I was saying that, I would be cool with not catching any keeper fish. That's definitely, I don't know, you gotta measure him, but he looks like he's probably about 15. I thought he was a bass again. Maybe it was a speck earlier too. I saw the yellow mouth. But bam, really just off a hunch. Choked that down south. Let me measure him real quick. Yeah, he's a healthy 16 going on a 17 incher. He's got a bayou. He's almost got a golden tint. I think it might have been a speck that I caught earlier too. That's pretty cool. Oh shit. And just like that. Well, I guess I maybe do know a thing or two, because that might have been one more cast, and then I was gonna go around town. I'll take that though any day. Throwing a little 1/4 ounce jig head, 4-inch down south is the last one I have, or I think it's one I got from Mike. So I'm gonna try and make this one last as long as I got. I got some other paddle tails, but this one I think supreme, so I'm gonna try to, golly. All right, I found a spot where I'm not getting pounded by the wind. This actually feels so much nicer. I mean, it's only blowing like 10 to 15, but whenever you're on the other side of the bay, I mean, it's pretty much straight across, and the waves are able to build up across the deep water. It's not as much fun. But this side over here looks pretty juicy too. I mean, if I caught a trout on the other side, there's got to be some fish over here somewhere. I wasn't rolling, but I had just turned the corner to fish on this corner, and then I was just like, whoa. That was a big dock that got blown here from one of those past hurricanes. Just completely just like took my breath away for a second. I was like, what the heck? But no, we're gonna fish around it, I guess. See what's going on. There we go. Out here in Bay St. Louis doing a little bit of exploring. Sometimes kayak fishing for me is going to new areas and just kind of adventuring in a way. And I think being up on top of this cabana, I mean, I'm a solid 30 feet up in the air. You can see the kayak down there. But it's the shit that I would have loved to do more as a kid, or, you know, as a kid that you just kill to have things like this. So why grow up? Why don't you just keep doing this? Also, from up here, I can see what looks like a good spot. Two deep areas, I see a blue heron, which has been pretty hard to come by. A great blue heron, pretty hard to come by out here for shorebirds. So the fact that he's over there is a good sign for there to be something over there, because he hasn't been anywhere else. So that's all I like. I'll probably fish right around here, maybe a little bit, and then, I mean, there's that disturbance right there. I mean, it looks like there should be some fish, but it's just kind of the two currents meeting together and upwelling a little bit, I think is what I'm seeing. But let's get back out. Alright, there are fish here. The DOA. Oh, that little guy engulfed. I knew there were fish here. I don't know what. I wasn't getting bites on the paddle tail for a while. But now we'll get back to the little ones. Absolutely choked. Stop, dude. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna open up your mouth. How? Oh my god, he slammed that thing. Come here, little man. Stop. Okay, it's just in the roof of his mouth. He'll be alright. That was fun. Glad to get back on the board. It's been a while since I had caught a fish, even if he is just a little guy. But he wanted that DOA, I'll tell you. And few bites I've had, they've been slamming them. No half strikes. Alright, this new GoPro just spazzed out on me, but I just caught another one. And it's kind of, this is a little bit bigger, but kind of in that smaller size. I do not know why this thing keeps turning off. It is not. This is the brand new one from the GoPro I lost in Corpus. Literally very last fishing trip at Corpus. Smoked a fish with my uncle. Been a great video, but somehow I lost my GoPro at the boat ramp. I wasn't quite too sure how it happened. Either it was just negligence. I don't know what it was, but that last GoPro battery, it just wouldn't. It's not dying. Alright, there's a bunch of, I can't tell if those are little tiny birds or those are actually seagulls. It doesn't look like they're actually seagulls. They're not diving like seagulls and like there's a bunch of trout. They're kind of just picking up little tiny. There we go. Oh, another little guy. Alright, well these little guys are loving this shrimp. I mean, I could go back to a paddle tail and maybe try to catch some of the bigger ones. Well, that was a little tiny baby. He's kind of cool to catch though. Doesn't really have his golden tint though yet. The keeper fish for dinner. So I'll just catch some small ones, you know, that's fine. It's fun to bend a rod. Maybe there'll be a big one mixed in with these little ones. I kind of just had to let it go the way on the bottom. But they're hitting like they're bigger fish. I keep thinking they're going to be bigger just based on the veracity that they're taking these bites with. Maybe they're just hungry and I don't really see not too many options, so whenever they do see something that looks like food, they are going for it. Oh, there's another one. Surely I'm just actually just letting it sit on the bottom and they're coming and scooping it up. Oh, he threw my DOA off the hook. Alright, let's get it. This hook keeps going right in the top of their mouth. Oh, there you go, buddy. He kind of hit the water and, man, that's what I mean. They're kind of just sitting there on the bottom. They're not moving real fast. Whew. Fishing somewhere I've never been, ever. That's why I wanted to stop here in Mississippi. Well, it kind of worked out well time-wise. About 8.5, 9 hours. Took a good chunk out of my drive and it was easy, nice, easy, calm one day. Didn't have to rush anything. But then, like I've done Mardi Gras, I've been to New Orleans a few different times, been in Louisiana a lot more. Alabama, I mean, Alabama, I've just really been to Gulf Shores a few times. So, Mississippi, pretty much I'd never stopped or done anything in. So I figured it'd be a fun thing to come check out. Finally, some bait fish jumping just off in the distance. That was like the first all day. I hadn't seen a mullet jump at all. Oh, did he come off? Or is it a little one? Oh, he came off. I mean, that one felt good, but also they've all kind of felt good on first impact. But there's a good bit of them right here. I mean, also, yeah, everything's just kind of blowing everything towards the shoreline, so it makes sense they kind of get stacked up. I mean, there's in the deeper little... Oh, another little one! They are wearing out the DOA. Wearing it out. I mean, this guy might be like a 12-incher, actually. I mean, yeah, right in the roof of the mouth. Or this one got it in the... the effing tongue. But yeah, I mean, actually he's not even, he's like 11 or 10 inches. There you go, bud, grow up. All right, if I can catch one more. Oh, just dropped it in. And there he goes. This one's not showing himself. Oh, it's another little, I mean, that was just instantaneous. Oh, it's fun to get on a bite though, no matter what size the fish are. Oh, it's fun. Man, it's fun to be able to... Maybe my fishing skills are a little bit better than what I thought, being able to hit a... And I mean, yeah, just throwing lures. Well, maybe just my one little spot down there was holding the fish. Because, I mean, they should still be hitting the DOA, and I've only moved 100 yards away, but maybe that was just the spot. Yeah, there's just a little walkway, but it reminds me of the movie Mud with McConaughey, a dude living out on the island to escape the law, but someone definitely has some type of temporary residence there, or comes to camp out at least if they want to. You pretty much have to have a kayak to get out here. I mean, you could swim, but don't sound too fun. I left Bay St. Louis yesterday, and now I am south of Gainesville, a little bit north of Ocala, Florida, so kind of here in Central Florida, in the heart of it, as a dude told me. But yeah, I just made the fish, and I made it really crispy. I kind of wanted to try it that way. I got some tomatoes like burnt in there. My normal stove's kind of, I mean, you can see how rusty it is. It gave it. I mean, I tried to use it the other day and it was not working, so I wanted to get another one from Walmart. But when I went, they had the stoves, but they didn't have any of the connector pieces, so it was worthless. So I just got the one burner, and you know what? As long as you got your balance right, you can get the job done. But if you're trying to cook a lot of stuff, you're pretty screwed. But just for action stuff in the morning, I'll be just fine. So I'll make it work. But coming out here, gonna get to South Florida in the morning.